people, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jennifer Diamond, and I live a whole food plant-based lifestyle for health and well-being. And it literally gave me my life back, and I know it can help you with yours too. And so today I wanted to bring you along with me while I make a post-workout smoothie, all whole food plant-based, and it's delicious. Let's do this. So the first thing that I want to talk about are some of the ingredients that we're going to put in this smoothie. This smoothie isn't like a green smoothie. This smoothie is so delicious, you feel like you're eating dessert because you kind of are, but you're still getting protein and vegetables and cruciferous and beans and all kinds of goodies. So here we go. The first thing I want to talk about is garbanzo beans. Now, you can use a different kind of white bean if you would prefer. I like the garbanzo beans, but you can certainly use a cannellini bean or any other white bean. Now, you can go ahead and if you do it in a can, if you use a can like this one here, Eden, no salt added, go ahead and drain it and rinse it. And you're gonna need a half a cup. I went ahead and made them from the bean itself. Here we go. I soaked these and I put them in the Instant Pot and I made a huge pot of them. And I will be showing you how to do that in another video. But once they're done, I take these super cubes, you can use any container, and I measure out a half a cup. And then I put it in here, let me show you, so that it is ready to go for me when I'm ready. And so I know that each one of these holds up to a cup. So I put a half a cup in each, and if I have more, I might put in a piece of parchment paper to separate the half a cup and then put another half a cup on top. So I typically can fit 4 cups or 8 servings of the half cup. Today, I'm just gonna go ahead and add this right into our blender here. We're gonna be using the Vitamix. You don't need a Vitamix, but you will need a high-speed power blender to make it really creamy and delicious. The next thing that we're gonna add is some cruciferous vegetables, and I have cauliflower, frozen riced cauliflower. I get it at our local Costco. It comes in big bags, and I'm gonna use a half a cup straight from the bag. Here we go. The next thing we're going to be using are some rolled oats. I like to get the glyphosate-free, gluten-free rolled oats. I happen to use this brand here, 1 Degree. You can use any that you want, that you find. And we're going to go ahead and put a half a cup of rolled oats right in the bag, right into the blender. The next thing we're going to do is a frozen banana. You can chop it up. You don't have to chop it up. Sometimes I even just break it into pieces just to help it. And a cup and a half of frozen strawberries. Yum. Who doesn't love the combination of strawberry banana? I don't know. I certainly do. And then some optional thing is protein powder. Now, there's plenty of protein just the way it is there with the garbanzo beans, but if you wanted to up it a little bit, you could go ahead and put in a scoop of protein powder. The protein powder that, if you're going to use it, I would recommend is this one right here. It's called Sprout Living. This is the pumpkin seed protein, and you can use that one or the pea protein, but honestly, you can skip that step as well. If you wanted to, you can also add vanilla bean powder or vanilla extract, and I would just say put in a 1/4 teaspoon. And then what we're also gonna do is add in 2 cups of your favorite plant milk. I happen to be using the Eden Soy unsweetened soy milk. I sometimes use cashew milk or any other plant milk. Sometimes I make it and sometimes I purchase it. If you are buying store-bought plant milk, make sure that you understand what is in the ingredients. Go ahead and add that. Yum, everything looks great. Now, as a backup, I have a cup of water here because sometimes it's really still too thick, and depending on your likeness of how you want your smoothie to be, some people like it so thick that you can scoop it out with a spoon, others like a straw, and so this is just a little bit of filtered water that you can use based on your own personal preference. I would recommend doing 1/4 cup at a time. And so that's it. So let's plug it in, get our dance party going, and rock this house. Whoops. Just seeing if you're listening. Here we go.
'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I want to visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I want to visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Flashing red lights, driving at night, windowless ride, feeling alive. Nothing in sight, forever in flight. Follow those lines, we'll make it this time. Blurry street lights, work as a guide to memories that we're making tonight. Oh yeah, we'll make it tonight. Yeah, I'll do anything.
Woo-hoo-hoo! That was fun. Oh my gosh, and yes, I do wear this protective earwear because it is loud and I want to protect my hearing. And as you saw, it was a little bit thick. We did use this piece here to kind of help stir it up. And I went ahead and ended up adding some of that water, a little less than 1/2 cup. And so I think it looks great. Let's go ahead and pour it and taste it. And you too can enjoy this wonderful smoothie. Another thing that I really love is this beautiful spatula. It works really well for scraping things right out. And so you can see how thick it is. And so for you, if this was too thick, you can go ahead and add more water to it. But for me, I really like it kind of like a milkshake consistency. And do you see that beautiful pink color? You would never know that there's cruciferous vegetables and garbanzo beans in this. You don't even taste it. All you'll taste is the sweetness of it all. And I could tell you, if you want it even sweeter, go ahead and add a date. That would even be good as well. But you really don't need it. Wow. Look at that, you guys. Yum. Let me grab a straw. There you go. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Delicious. I really appreciate you hanging out with me while we make this smoothie today. And don't forget to eat your greens and give plants a chance. You will not be disappointed. See you next time, everyone. Take care. Bye for now.